Alright, so in this video, we are going to be evolving every single one of our Naruto units in anime Vanguards. So I've been having these guys on level 50 unevolved for a pretty long time now because I've been planning on making a video for them. So we're going to be evolving Naruto, Obito, and Sasuke. Now out of the three of them, I'm pretty sure Obito's the best, but for the sake of the video, we're just going to evolve all three of them anyway. I have been stockpiling some of the Evo materials just so this video would be a little bit easier, but I haven't gotten any of the little specific items that you need from each legend stage, so that's probably what we're gonna go do first. So let's just go over here. We got our team ready. Dude, after Vegeta got buffed, I genuinely think he might be... We'll start with Naruto. We'll go in order. So we'll start it off with Naruto. Let's go in here. If we're lucky, it shouldn't take too many clears. Maybe like 3 clears at most. If we get like insanely unlucky, then it will take a little bit more. Let's hope not. But what was I saying? After Vegeta got buffed, let me see, is my graphics on 10? Nice. Yeah, after Vegeta got his buff, he is honestly one of the best mythics in the game. Pre-buff, I'd say he was like I still liked him, but people didn't really like him that much because of his cost to DPS ratio, I guess. Pre-buff, he was maybe top 5 mythics, I'd say, even though there were only like 6 mythics in the game anyway. After his buff, I think he's the 3rd best mythic in the game. I think the new order would be Sung Jin-woo at 1st, Vegeta at 2nd, and Cha-In at 3rd. Actually, I don't even think he's the 3rd best. I think he's the 2nd best mythic in the game. And if you guys disagree, you can feel free to let me know why, but if I'm being honest, like look at this, 2.1k DPS off placement. He only costs 1200. That's really good. I think I'm gonna place him right here. I know this isn't like the best spot, but once I upgrade him more, he'll be able to reach here. But also, bro, like I really can't stress enough how much I love the hotkey settings for this game. You have R to change the priority, which is amazing because every other TD game makes me go over here and click it. That's annoying. Let's upgrade this. You have T to upgrade stuff. I don't use this as often, so I usually just like to click it because I'm used to it, but that's also a nice change. And manage units right here, you press F. Love to see it. You can see all your units. It's very neat. I like the GUI for this. And I think we're just gonna keep upgrading our farms here. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, I'm just gonna speed up the footage to when we get our rewards. If I have anything to say, I'll make sure to include it in the video, but let's just cut to it. Alright, so now we have all of our blue chakra, red chakra. So we have everything we need to evolve. Let's go check. We have everything that we need to evolve Naruto, but we're gonna hold off on that because we are gonna go grind out the other 2 Evo items that we need so I can evolve them all at the same time and it'll be really cool for the video. So let's move on to the next legend stage. Alright, now we have, let's see, we have 12 snake scale, and we have the red and blue chakra. Let's go check over here. We should have enough to evolve our Sasuke. Yep, oh, my Discord, not yours. I really need to start muting my Discord, oh my god. I swear I do. I don't know why it just keeps oozing its way into the videos, but okay, we're ready to evolve Sasuke. Last, but certainly not least, we're going to grind out the materials for this bad boy. So let's go into those legend stages. Long last, we have grinded every single Evo item that we need. We have the red and blue chakra. I don't know why I can't say chakra right. We have the 12 skin patches. We have the 12 snake scales. And now we are gonna go evolve our beautiful Naruto units so we can have a full Evo Naruto team. Let's start it off with Sasuke. Boom. Now he is Sasuke Storm. I'm not gonna lie, some of the evolutions for these units are kind of lame, not because they're bad, just because their aesthetics and the way that the unit itself looks is kind of underwhelming for the amount of, you know, anticipation and grinding that you have to do. I'm gonna use Sasuke as a main example here. His evolution literally just changes the parentheses in his name, and that's it. Like, I know obviously in game his attacks stun every single attack, he does more damage, he has more attacks, blah blah blah, I get that. But just from a pure visual perspective, it looks literally identical. I can't tell the difference between an Evo and a non-Evo Sasuke, besides the name and the attack changes. But like, just from looking at it, this looks so lame. Like, I don't know, maybe the devs just rushed them out, maybe they got a little lazy, maybe they just thought this would be the best. But I really feel like every single evolution could be like the next one that we're going to talk about. Well, I'll do that, I'll save that one for last. So, next evolution, I'll do Obito. Obito actually has a pretty cool evolution. Why? Because it changes how he looks. You see he has the little purple aura around him, he has his mask, he has the what is this? The Rinnegan and the Sharingan. You know, it's a nice little nod to the anime, but it also simultaneously lets you know, hey, this guy's different, this guy's awakened. You know, this isn't your average unit. You can actually tell just from looking at him that he's special, and I like that. I like that a lot. It's a lot better than Sasuke. But the best example, I think this is the best example in the game of an evolution unit, is Naruto. Because look at this. He turns into Naruto Six Tails. This, in my opinion, is the best visual representation of evolutions in anime Vanguards. There is no better evolution in this game than Naruto, from a purely from a visual perspective, and also from a gameplay perspective. Let me explain. Number one, when you evolve this guy, it literally changes his entire appearance. If you look at this and you compare it to the guy that we literally had 30 seconds ago, it's night and day. These are two completely polar opposite units, and I absolutely love that. Because when you evolve a unit and you go through the process of grinding for the Evo materials, doing the legend stages, getting enough gold so you can upgrade him, getting the unit itself, you know, that takes time. You don't just snap your fingers and get that immediately, you have to grind for that. And how do you make players feel that connection to their unit? How do you incentivize that grind? It's by making units like this. Units that look incredibly cool and incredibly unique right off the gate as soon as you evolve them. This looks incredible. And, you know, anyone that's watched Naruto, you know exactly what part of the anime this is from. Absolutely amazing. On top of that, from a gameplay perspective, it literally changes how he looks. Not only in game, but his attacks also change. Because off placement, the normal Naruto has like some poopy circle AoE that barely does any damage. This guy off placement has a multi-hit line AoE where he roars at the enemies and he does damage. And his passives are pretty good too. Let's check his passives. Damage 2% with each attack performed up to 36%. This guy literally just like buffs himself by being on the map, which is pretty cool. He just gets a free 36% damage buff every single time. His first passive is okay. After not attacking for 6 seconds, SPA down 5%, down to 15. This one's a little bit more finicky, but this one is really, really good. And let's look at Obito's passives. SPA minus 3% per wave down to 12. That's pretty good. Curse of Hatred. Attacks inflict burn equal to 30% damage. Pretty good. Makes him probably meta burn. Probably one of the only burn units in the game. Oh, hold on. I lost my train of thought. What was I talking about? Something passives. Yeah. Obito's passive pretty good. Naruto's passive really, really, really good. His passives alone don't really make him super duper meta, just because I think his damage is lacking in compared to other units. Sasuke's passive is literally the best one out of all of the Naruto passives. Look at this. Lightning Powered Assault. All attacks inflict stun on enemies, and Sasuke deals 50% more damage to stunned enemies. That is actually goated. That is like really, really good. This guy is probably the best support unit in the game if we're going off of just pure like stats alone. Most like versatile support unit, probably Alligator, because he slows, he's multi-hit, and he's like really cheap and spammable. But Sasuke is really, really good. And he's the cheapest mythic in the game too. So let's just equip all of our bad boys. Boom, boom, boom. I'm not going to roll on these guys because with my horrible luck, I'm going to end up with a common trait. And I think I'll stick with Solar, Marksman, and Blitz. I'm fine with that. And let me equip some support units, and we are going to go showcase these guys real quick. I'll do a full like Naruto team versus infinite mode video later, but I don't have the time to do that today. So we're just going to put out this video, finish the showcase, and wrap everything up. So let's get into a map. Alright, we are in a Paragon. I think the first unit that we're going to showcase is my boy Naruto. So look at that. Boom. Just upgrading my farms real quick. Like, I know he's not the best unit out of all the Naruto units. He's honestly just my favorite unit out of all the Naruto units, if I'm being honest. He just looks so cool. Look at this. And then he's gonna roar. He's gonna roar. Watch this. Watch this. Bro, look at that. And every single time he attacks, he buffs himself up to 36%. So right now, I don't think he's at his max buff. Let me check. Yeah, he's... Also, I think he buffs himself by 2%. Like with every single little multi-hit of his attack, yeah. So I think right now he maxed himself out to like his max buff. So off placement, let me just max out my farm units, make sure I have all that money rolling in. It's always a little annoying to upgrade your speed wagons when you place them too close together, because now I literally can't see where the last one is. Good thing the manage units button exists. Boom, boom. Alright, now we can start upgrading them. So off placement, with his max like damage and SPA stacks, he'll do 1.63k, 5.3 second SPA. Let's upgrade him some more. So on upgrade 4, he unlocks the Tailed Beast Blast. If I'm being honest, the attack that he spawns with is probably better than like the rest of his attacks, because this one is pretty decent cone AoE, and it's multi-hit. The fact that it's multi-hit is really, really good. Watch this. Boom. Alright. Now he has the Beast Bomb something. I forgot to read the name, but let's watch this. You see, I mean, it's just mid. Like, this attack pattern is mid. It only hits one time, and the SPA is pretty decent, the damage is decent, but the fact that it only hits once really just, like, turns me off from that ability. So let's wait till we get some more money so we can upgrade him. Boom. Now he's going to get Tailed Beast Bomb for 10k. So this one's pretty pricey to upgrade. But, you know, soon enough we will have enough money to upgrade him. The circle AoE on this one is bigger, I think. Yeah, very slightly. Boom. Tailed Beast Bomb. Again, it's single hit, which is the main reason that I don't like it. Let me just place 2 of these guys so we don't get overrun. And he has 4 placement cap, which is pretty cool. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, I think that's enough. We can sell now. Yeah, Tailed Beast Bomb. It does good damage. Let me try to max him out real quick for the showcase. Okay, we still don't have him maxed out. Anyways, he does good damage, don't get me wrong. And pretty decent DPS. I have Marksman on him, so that's why his range is so good. Without Marksman, he'd have a little bit less range than this. Like, the damage itself isn't bad. The fact that it's single hit, though, ugh. Why? Why would you do this? I'm going to play some more units just so we can survive. I do want to get enough to max them out. I want to max out every single one of these units to showcase them. I feel like that's how you can, you know, really gauge how good they are. Is upgrade 11 his last one? Okay, so this is him at max. 11.54k, 4.2 second SPA with way more range than he should have because he has Marksman. But yeah, this is probably why he's the worst out of all the Naruto mythics. His stats are just kind of there. You know, he's a little bit lackluster. He's really, really cool looking. In terms of unit evolutions, I believe he is the blueprint for how all unit evolutions in this game should be. The evolution should fundamentally change the character, not only from a visual perspective, but from a gameplay perspective. Because he gets entirely new attack patterns for his entire kit. That is incredible. That is amazing. I think that should be the norm for every single character in this game. It's not, but I think it should be. And that is the Naruto showcase. Let's move into... we'll do Sasuke. We'll save Obito for last. So yeah, let's go do Sasuke. Alrighty, next up we have our boy Sasuke. And we have Blitz on him, so his SPA is going to be really, really good. Boom. 4.4 second SPA off placement is really goated. Obviously, you know, like I said, I do have Blitz on this dude. So, did I accidentally sell him? Crap. Okay, boom. Boom. Upgrade our Speedwagons. I find that Paragon is the best game mode to showcase units because you get money so quickly. You spawn with 3k. I've tried showcasing units in Infinite, and although it's not impossible, it's definitely annoying because the HP scaling in this game is crazy, especially in Infinite. Like, you'll be doing the easiest map in the game, and the scaling is still going to be like 2k off spawn, which is just extremely hard. But I'm not complaining about that. I know it's an intentional game design feature because they don't want the game to be like, you know, long and drawn out. Let me just play some more Sasuke's because he has 4 placement. Let's take advantage of that real quick. But yeah, Infinite runs and other game modes like, you know, Anime Adventures and Infinite Run would take you like 10 plus, 15 plus hours if you were doing like a leaderboard run, which is absolutely ridiculous. And no Roblox game should ever require you to, you know, take hourly shifts, nightly shifts just so you could be on the leaderboard. That's just crazy, you know, people have lives. This game makes things a lot different by starting the HP off really, really high so you don't take as long and people don't make it as far. Like, even if you have a full Monarch team, the best meta units with the best meta traits, you're not going to make it further than like wave 50 something. In fact, I'm not a leaderboard player, but I'm sure you guys get what I'm trying to say. You're not going to go extremely far because the units don't do enough damage to scale up with the enemies. They just get so much XP so quickly. Not XP, HP. There you go. So, his passives, damage 2% for each consecutive attack on the same enemy. Literally one of the most useless passives in the game because most units die in one hit anyway. The only ones that aren't going to die in one hit are bosses. So I guess, you know, 2% extra damage on bosses is okay since it stacks infinitely, but you're not going to like get more than a couple of attacks off of him with... You're not going to get more than a couple of attacks with him anyway. So it's kind of like meh. But this, attacks inflict stun on enemies. This makes him a meta... it makes him a meta leaderboard unit for infinite runs. And just makes him meta support. So let's start upgrading him. Chidori Lament. Let's just sell them. Alright, so first attack, Chidori Lament. Boom, boom. He slams down. Next attack, Onyx Chidori. He literally does the same thing, but it's in a bigger radius. Let's watch that one more time. And boom. Pretty cool looking. The next attack is going to be Chidori Strike. This one, I don't know, kind of looks like he just summons a lightning cloud from the sky and slams the enemies with the lightning. Let's watch that, yeah. Like, bro, does this dude have Goro? Is this a Goro no Mi user? Why does he have this? Did Sasuke ever do this move in the anime? I wouldn't know. I'm not a huge Naruto fan, but this is him at max. 9.12k damage, 5.9 second SPA with 46 range. His range is actually really, really good. Like, this is him with no marksman, by the way. Just his normal range. Pretty decent. But his damage is just absolutely ass. For a mythic, 9k damage is pretty sad. Then again, he's not supposed to be a DPS mythic. His entire, you know, shtick... Okay, I placed the wrong unit. His entire gimmick is the fact that he stuns enemies and that he's support. That's why he's so cheap. So I can't really fault him for not having the craziest amounts of damage. This is him at max though. And you guys saw all of his attacks. Now let's move on to the guy that you've all been waiting for, Obito. Alright, last but not least, we have Obito. So let's place him down. Boom. He has a really, really cool attack off placement. Look at that. My god, I have something in my throat. Well, I don't have anything in my throat. I think it's just like allergies. It's annoying as hell, but the show must go on. Passive number 1, minus 3% SPA for every round, down to 12%. It's not the craziest passive in the world, but it is pretty useful. It just gives him an SPA buff passively by not having to do anything. His attack is really, really cool though. It's a 2-hit attack. The first one, he like... Okay, I didn't mean to upgrade him. Oops. Let me sell him. Boom. His first attack, he throws a shuriken, and then he teleports where the shuriken was, and he throws a fireball. I think that's pretty cool. And it's multi-hit. Well, it only hits twice, but it's, you know, better than only hitting once. Just upgrade, upgrade, upgrade. Whatever we can. We're missing $3. Come on. Just give me the money. Perfect. Okay. Now, I think the last guy that we need to upgrade is this guy. Okay, so... How much damage is he doing off placement? 2.32k, 5.5 second SPA. His range is ass. His range sucks, but that's because I have C range on him. Oopsies. Probably not a good idea to do that for the showcase. My bad. But it's fine. As long as we have damage, you know, damage is all that people care about anyway. You want to see the big damage numbers. So now that we have all of our farms maxed out, we can start upgrading him. Boom, boom. On upgrade 3, he receives Lightning Receiver, and this is honestly one of the best attacks in the game. Let me show you guys why. Multi-hit, lingering hitbox, circle AoE. That is actually so goated. Not only is this attack goated for breaking shields, it does good damage, it hits multiple times, and it has a lingering hitbox. If you don't know what I mean by lingering hitbox, let me showcase it right now. When he shoots his projectile, you see how it stays on the ground and it still chips a few enemies after it's shot out? That's what I mean by a lingering hitbox. As enemies walk into it, they die, which I think is really, really good. That just means that the multi-hit effect is going to be that much better. It's going to be hitting over and over and over again, making it really, really useful for breaking shields. Now, let's upgrade him a little more. Now he gets Earth Slam. This one, he like summons a hand. Doesn't even look like Earth, I'm not going to lie. That looks like wood. But he summons a hand and it, boom, slaps the enemies. Now we're going to upgrade him again. And this is where he becomes really, really good. He gets Flame Twisters, and that's where his next passive comes in at upgrade 9. But we don't have quite enough money for that, so let's wait till we get some more money. Alright, now we have more money, and let's upgrade him. Flame Twisters. He gets a pretty big cone AoE, and now look at that. He just like shoots a giant flame thing at the enemies, and it absolutely disintegrates them. This is where his passive comes in, where his burn damage inflicts 30% equal to his damage. Upgrade him again. Look at that. Really, really cool. I believe it's multi-hit. I'm not 100% sure because I haven't tested it. I'm just trying to find out what his max upgrade is, so I can showcase his damage for that. He has pretty good SPA too, 4.9 seconds. Boom, that's him at max. So 12.87k. Keep in mind he does have solar. I think this is solar. I forgot what trait this is. He does have a mythic trait though. It's like the worst one, so you don't really have to worry too much. 4.9 second SPA with 49.7 range. He is the best Naruto unit out of the 3. I believe he's like the most meta in terms of DPS. Sasuke is also pretty good because he is meta support, and Naruto kind of just lags behind. He's just overall not the greatest. Don't let that discourage you from getting him though. He is still an evolved mythical, meaning he is one of the best units in the game. But I wouldn't count on this guy being meta ever, and I wouldn't count on him being good for long, because with the next update, he's like, I promise you, he's going to get power crept. There are just going to be better units out there. But that is the Obito showcase, and now let's move on to our closing thoughts. And that is going to wrap up my video obtaining, evolving, and showcasing every single evolved Naruto unit in the game. So, what are my closing thoughts? Who's the best Naruto unit? Obito. Who's the worst? Probably Naruto. But if you're going by stats alone, it's Sasuke. The thing is, Sasuke is supposed to be a support unit, so I don't really hold that against him, his damage being kind of sucky. Naruto is supposed to be a DPS mythic, meaning his damage being bad is just him being bad. So, you know. Who looks the best though? Easily this guy. This guy looks amazing, and I think like the way that they made his double evolution, the way that they went about doing Naruto's second evolution, is the way that it should be for every single evolution in the game. Because when you evolve Sasuke and he deadass looks like the same character but with a different name, that's just disappointing. Don't get me wrong, the unit itself, the abilities that it unlocks are good, but like it's so lame when you just use the exact same character model for an evolved unit. Like that, like I'm sure people would be much happier if you got a different look to him, much like Naruto did. And you can even use Obito as an example because he also looks pretty different. But with all that being said, that is going to wrap up my video. And what video do I have planned next? I'm going to be honest, guys. Anime Vanguards is very, very dry right now. There's not much to do. I don't know how many more like content ideas I can squeeze out before an update drops. But hey, don't worry. We'll figure something out. With all that being said, if you enjoyed the video, feel free to like, sub, comment, all that wonderful, wonderful stuff. Have a great day or night wherever you are. Stay tuned for more content, and we'll catch you in the next one.